Why are we here? Where do we come from? Why does beer taste so damn good? The questions we ask ourselves.
Morris Williamson here. Today I'm going to talk a lot about philosophy. The great Socrates had some brilliant quotes. You know, I don't know if he was wasted or drunk, but the man knew what he was talking about, you know. Today the Drunken Boss is going to go over a little bit about Socrates for you bastards that don't know about him out there. And I'm going to go over my own philosophies and my beliefs of what I know as a drunken bastard now. You know, a lot of people don't believe in this and don't believe in that. You know, how did we get here? What's our purpose on this damn rock that we're floating around and spacing, you know? And I'm gonna share with you my experiences in this short video about what I believe in, you know. You see in front of me here, you got a junior skull of a Triceratops, and this is a vertebrae bone of a Mosasaurus. Alright, this is a real bone. This is something that I made, a replica of a skull, but this is a real vertebrae bone here. Now, if you guys just think your vertebrae in your backs are about this big, alright. Now that's one of theirs, the Mosasaurus vertebrae. You can't think that we're alone on this universe, or on this planet even. You can't think of that we're alone. Just look at all the different species out there, folks. You gotta be a moron to think that we're alone out there, or out here, or wherever we are. Look at all the different flavors of beers, all the spices, the leaves, the plants, the trees, all the different animals that we inhabit and live with. Yeah, it's crazy out there, and for one person to say that we're alone in the universe, they're a goddamn retard, you know. That's just my take on that. I believe that we are a splice of different species from long ago. The reptilian race, if you don't know what the reptilians are, you got some right here. This is what they look like. I believe that they came down here to enslave us, folks, to enslave us. It might sound ridiculous, it might sound stupid, it might not sound very religious at all, but if you believe that one man, like Jesus Christ, amen, is responsible for all this, and that he's the son of God, then you got something wrong with you, folks. These reptilian races have been around more than the human race, and I believe they came down here, screwed our woman. They said, damn, these girls look fine, and they made us into a different race. Evolution, as you call it now. You might be saying to yourself, Morris, you're fucking drunk now. But I believe in this shit. If you look at your skin very closely, folks, let me get in front of the camera here so you can see what I'm talking about now. If you look at your damn skin, you can see that it resembles reptile. It resembles reptile now, folks. All those little marks and all those little things, it looks like scales, but with evolution form to make it look pale, dark, yellow, whatever skin color you are. It even hands down to fish. You know, they say the dinosaurs were evolutions of fish, alright? They evolved from fish, and you can see it in their skin, you see it in fish scales. We had the same damn fish scales, reptilian scales. It evolved, folks. So don't shut your so short. If you're a Bible thumper and you believe there's heaven and hell, you got something wrong with you too. Once you die, your energy is passed on. There's energy in every living life form, including plants, bugs, whatever. It's transferred, folks. You can't remember when you were born, right? The earliest memories of me is Disney World. I think I was like 3 years old. I remember sucking on one of them big ass round lollipops, you know what I'm saying? That's the earliest thing I can remember. So when you die, I just can't picture going to another realm, going to another universe. I just can't do that. I believe that your energy is transferred on this area. Or maybe it does get transferred to someone else. I don't know. It's the mysteries of life, folks. That's why I get drunk every day, because I sit back in solitude and I think, I meditate to myself while I'm getting drunk. While I'm getting lit, while I'm getting wasted. You know what I'm saying? I think, what the hell am I doing here, folks? What's there to live for? You know what I'm saying? We work, we go to school, we eat, we poop, we screw, we reproduce, I guess you should say. And that's all we're meant for. And that's why I think we're enslaved, folks. The human race is enslaved by reptilians. They brought us here, they've spliced us, they made us evolve into a form that all we do is keep this planet running. We're like the fuel, and we're also destroying it at the same time, folks. You can call me a drunk bastard, but this shit here in front of you speaks for itself. The horrors of this. I mean, just look at this thing. If it had skin on, it would freaking kill you, bite you, ram your ass in. This mosasaurus here was a swimming creature that, if it was around now, there wouldn't be any fish around. You wouldn't be going to the beaches enjoying a nice holiday weekend. Damn thing would chew you and spit you out like a bastard. So I believe we're all slaves. We're here to reproduce and keep things moving on this planet. We're like farmed. We're farmed animals, folks. If you don't believe that, then God bless you now, folks. I'm going to read a couple of quotes from Socrates and explain them to you here. Alright, I'm back. Let's see here. Here's a good one here. To know is to know that you know nothing. That it is the meaning of true knowledge. Now just think about that there, folks, for a second. You got a lot of bastards out there, excuse me. Excuse me again. You got a lot of bastards out there that think they know everything, you know? But what you don't know is that you don't know. Alright? Those bastards don't know that they know nothing. If that makes any sense. Because we don't know nothing. We don't know where we're going. Well, I just explained to you last time. We don't know where we came from. We really don't know, folks. With all the science and the technology, we have no freaking clue about nothing now. Falling down is not a failure, he says. Failure comes when you stay when you have fallen. That's a great quote right there by Socrates. If you fail in life, you know, Morris has failed a lot in life. I'm failing my liver right now, actually, you know what I'm saying? But if you stay down, you will never know that you've fallen. Falling and failure is very great for your body. It may sound stupid, but the more you fail, the more you learn, the more you understand why you failed in the first place, folks. If you do something wrong, don't do that same thing wrong again. Learn from your mistakes, folks. Let's find another one of old Socrates. It is better to change an opinion than to persist in a wrong one. You know, I really kind of agree with that. You know, if you believe in something like I believe in what I was just telling you about, you should believe in it, because that's what you believe. You shouldn't have to think that you're wrong. So I don't really agree with Socrates on this one. Let's get another one. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Now that is true. You meet people, you know, in your journey of life. For instance, you're walking into the grocery store and somebody says good afternoon. Usually say good afternoon too, and that's it. That's the conversation. but at least say good afternoon, folks. Don't just walk by them like a bastard, alright? You don't know what anybody's going through. You don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what yourself is even going through. So be calm, folks. There's no room in this planet for evil, or there's enough evil as it is going on in the world. Just be nice to people, or stop being a bastard. To find yourself, think for yourself. You look at yourself in the mirror and you hear your own voice, folks. You need to listen to your own voice. If Morse thinks to himself, you better go get another beer, you bastard, I go get another beer. Because I know that my inner self is telling me the truth. Your inner self never lies to you, folks. If you're lying to yourself, there's no chance in hell. You look at yourself in the mirror and you say, oh damn, I look fat. Because that's the goddamn truth. You are a fat bastard. Put the donuts down, or all, stop drinking so damn much. And go work out. Maybe you look like The Rock, for Christ's sakes. I doubt he looks at himself in the mirror and says, damn, you're a fuck up. No, he's successful. Because he listens to himself. He says, bastard, get up at 4 in the morning and go fucking work out. Don't be a bastard and sit on the couch and eat Pringles at 8 o'clock in the morning. Right? That's what I did this morning. But The Rock doesn't do that this morning now, folks. The Rock doesn't do that. That's just using him as an example because he's a successful bastard now. Listen to yourself. I can't stress it enough. Just listen to what your inner self tells you. If somebody offers you drugs or smack or heroin or something, your inner self is basically going to say, oh, this is wrong. You know what I'm saying? So don't do it. Listen to yourself because yourself is telling you the truth. Nobody else is going to tell you the truth. It's another thing too. Everybody's got their own agenda with you and the people that you love. So listen to yourself. Nobody's going to help you and nobody's going to listen to you. Let's read one more quote on this philosophy episode with the drunk bastard here. Let's see. Worthless people live only to eat, drink. People are worth eat and drink only to live. That doesn't make any damn sense. I'm either drunk or I don't understand that quote from Socrates. Let's get another one. Beware of the barrenness of a busy life. I'm going to leave you with this, folks. Beware of the barrenness of a busy life. Make time for yourself is basically what that means. Because if you're so busy and you can't make time for the family and the people that you love, you're losing out on that time. You work all the time, great, you can provide, that's fantastic. But what people really want from you is your time. Your time is valuable. Every second, every breath you take, you're dying, folks. You're losing your time. So make the time with your family, because they're the only ones that give a shit about you, alright? If your family doesn't even give a shit about you, then make time for yourself. That's all I got to say on this episode of Philosophy with the Drunken Bastard. I hope you guys learned something today, and I hope you don't think the Drunken Bastard's very crazy and drunk. I am drunk, but I hope you don't think I'm crazy now, folks. Alright, you have a great day, and keep drinking.